My wife was having an affair with our marriage counselor. And the photo my neighbor sent me proved they'd been meeting in our own bedroom while I was at work. Let me take you back to how this all started. Sarah and I had been married for 7 years. We were that couple everyone envied: successful careers, beautiful home in the suburbs, weekend trips to wine country. She was a marketing executive, I worked in tech. We seemed to have it all figured out. About 6 months ago, we hit a rough patch. Nothing major, just the usual stuff. We were both stressed, barely talking, ships passing in the night. Sarah suggested couples therapy. I found this amazing therapist, Dr. Marcus Chen, she said, scrolling through her phone. He has incredible reviews. He specializes in rebuilding intimacy. I should have known something was off when she was so eager to fix us. Dr. Chen was everything I wasn't: tall, confident, with this smooth voice that made everything sound profound. Our first session felt promising. He had this way of making Sarah light up when she talked. Communication is everything, he'd say, leaning forward with intense eye contact. You have to be completely honest with each other. The irony wasn't lost on me later. Sessions were twice a week. Sarah started staying late at work more often, coming home energized in a way I hadn't seen in months. She'd shower immediately, claiming she was washing off the stress of the day. How was therapy? I'd ask. Good. Really good. Marcus thinks we're making progress. Marcus. Not Dr. Chen. Marcus. Then came the new clothes. Expensive lingerie I never got to see her wear. She said it made her feel confident at work. The late-night texting increased too. Just work stuff, she'd say, clutching her phone. But it was the perfume that really got to me. A different scent, musky, expensive. When I asked about it, she claimed it was a sample from a department store. 3 weeks ago, everything changed. I was working from home with a migraine when my neighbor, Mrs. Patterson, knocked on the door. She's 75, retired, and has lived next door for 20 years. She knows everything that happens on our street. Honey, she said, looking uncomfortable. I need to show you something. She handed me her phone. The photo was taken from her upstairs window, which has a direct view into our bedroom. It was Sarah. In our bed. With Dr. Chen. They weren't just having an affair. They were role-playing therapy sessions. In our bedroom. During their appointments. My hands were shaking so hard I almost dropped the phone. I've been seeing this for weeks, Mrs. Patterson whispered. I didn't know how to tell you. But today, they had the curtains wide open. I couldn't stay quiet anymore. I stared at the photo. Sarah was wearing the expensive lingerie. Dr. Chen was in a dress shirt and tie, like he'd come straight from his office. They were on our wedding quilt. Our wedding quilt. I felt like I was drowning. 7 years of marriage. 6 months of paying this man $200 an hour to destroy my life while pretending to save it. But then Mrs. Patterson said something that stopped me cold. There's more, sweetheart. Check the metadata on this photo. I looked at the timestamp. 2:47 p.m. Last Thursday. The same Thursday Sarah told me she was in back-to-back client meetings all afternoon. The same Thursday I called Dr. Chen's office to reschedule our session and was told he was booked solid with appointments. They weren't just cheating. They were using our therapy sessions as cover for their affair. Every time we sat in that office, talking about trust and honesty, they'd already been together in my bed hours earlier. That night, I didn't confront her. I couldn't speak. Sarah came home at 9 p.m., claiming she'd been at dinner with colleagues. How was your day? She asked, kissing my cheek. The same lips that had been on him in our bed. I watched her shower. Watched her put on pajamas and climb into the same sheets where she'd betrayed everything we'd built. You seem quiet, she said. Just tired. She curled up next to me. Tomorrow's therapy should help. Marcus says we're at a breakthrough point. I lay awake all night, staring at the ceiling, planning. The next morning, I called in sick to work. I drove to Dr. Chen's office and told his receptionist I needed to speak with him urgently about a therapeutic emergency regarding my wife. He saw me immediately, all concerned professionalism. "What's going on? Is Sarah okay?" I placed Mrs. Patterson's photo on his desk. His face went white. Then red. Then white again. "I can explain." "No," I said quietly. "You can't. But you're going to help me." Here's what Dr. Chen didn't know: I work in cybersecurity. I know how to record conversations. I know about licensing boards and ethics violations. I know that therapists who sleep with client spouses lose everything. "Here's what's going to happen," I told him. "You're going to continue therapy with Sarah and me. You're going to help me document every lie she's told. And when I have everything I need, you're going to disappear from both our lives." He agreed. He had no choice. For 2 weeks, I played the perfect husband while recording every therapy session, every lie, every moment Sarah looked him in the eyes and lied to both of us. The final session was last Friday. Sarah was talking about how much closer she felt to me lately. "I think we've rediscovered our intimacy," she said, holding my hand. Dr. Chen couldn't meet my eyes. "Actually," I said, "I think it's time for complete honesty." I pulled out my phone and played the recording from our first session. Communication is everything. You have to be completely honest with each other. Then I showed them both the photo. Sarah's face crumbled. Dr. Chen looked like he was going to be sick. "How long?" I asked. 2 months, Sarah whispered. "In our bed?" She nodded. "While charging me $200 an hour to fix what you were destroying?" Dr. Chen finally spoke. "I'm sorry. I'll resign from practice." "Oh. You already have," I said. "I filed the complaint yesterday." I looked at Sarah. 7 years of marriage reduced to this moment. I've filed for divorce. I've documented everything. The house is mine, it was my inheritance. Your things are packed. She started crying. Real tears, finally. "I loved you," she sobbed. "No," I said. "You loved the idea of having everything. A husband who adored you and a lover who excited you. But you can't have both." I stood up and walked toward the door. The truly sad part? If you'd just been honest about being unhappy, we could have worked through it or ended things with dignity. Instead, you chose this. Dr. Chen lost his license. Sarah moved in with her sister. The divorce was finalized last month. Mrs. Patterson still waves at me every morning. She planted sunflowers along our fence line to brighten things up, she says. Sometimes the people who save you are the ones you least expect. I learned something important: betrayal isn't just about the cheating. It's about the elaborate lies, the stolen moments of trust, the way someone can look you in the eyes and destroy you while pretending to love you. But I also learned I'm stronger than I thought. And I deserve someone who chooses honesty, even when it's hard. Have you experienced something like this? Tell me in the comments.